In this position, ChatGPT sacrificed the rook. And Martin is a 250, but he took the rook. So now Martin is winning. Martin is gonna save humanity. And in this position, ChatGPT followed up that haymaker by sacrificing the queen. Queen to d5 check, and Martin immediately took. And I was like, oh my God, ChatGPT just lost 14 points of material in 2 moves. That's like a record. You can't even do that. I mean, my goodness. And so now it takes back. And guess what? In this position, Martin followed that up by realizing he could go here. It's over. It's a fork. Queen takes b4 on top of that is literally a fork. But remember, ChatGPT can summon pieces out of thin air. So at this point, it played rook to b2. That. And when the rook when the pawn turned into a rook, he played queen e1 check. He doesn't care. Queen e1. In this position, ChatGPT played rook takes e1. And when I asked it which rook took on e1, it said on d1. Not only did it spawn yet another rook, it captured Martin's queen. Martin, rook c8, a mercenary, a fighter. ChatGPT played rook takes d5. Rook takes d5. Martin played bishop e6, which is an excellent move. ChatGPT now plays queen to d6 check. Martin took the queen. In this position, ChatGPT can take this with the rook, or it could take this with the knight. Instead of taking with either, so you take with the rook, you save the rook. You take with the knight, it's a fork. It took with the pawn, and I was like, oh, we back in business. Bishop takes d5. Oh my goodness, Martin is up a rook. But in this position, ChatGPT played knight takes d5. In this position, Martin played pawn to c4, trying to advance his c-pawn. In this position, ChatGPT played knight to e7, attacking the rook. Martin ignored it and played pawn to a5. In this position, ChatGPT played bishop f8 check. Martin completely disregarded the appearance of a bishop and played pawn to a4, trying to sneak in and take the rook. ChatGPT teleported its rook to the d7 square. At this point, Martin woke up. He realized that the king is under danger, so he played king takes f8. ChatGPT played knight to f7 check. It's not a check. It's not a check to Martin, but it's a check to ChatGPT. Martin played pawn to a3. We had knight to d8 played. Rook to a8. ChatGPT found checkmate in 1. And it played rook takes f8